So wonderful morning, friends. Let's quickly check out the ITT exam presentation strategies and what are the questions you should target to secure exemption. And before that, a quick update from November 24 onwards, you'll be allowed or permitted to carry your MCQ question papers back home also. So that is a new welcome amendment to help you analyze so that you make use of the mistakes you made in the previous MCQs. For example, you make some mistakes in FR, you can use it to ensure you don't repeat it in AFM. So you can keep these things in mind. So let's quickly check out the presentation techniques and the questions which you should target the topics. 2 to 2:25 p.m. is very important to stick to these timelines. Keep these things in mind. So if you feel you will not be able to, I would recommend you to do a dress rehearsal of this twice before the exam. I don't even want you to write, just take your paper and visualize. That itself will prepare you mentally. So 2 to 25 pm you should start with questions 5 or 6, and 2:25 to 50 question 3 or question 5 or 6, the other question that is pending in that. Then 2:50 to 3:20 pm, or max you can go up to 3:30 pm for MCQs. Then 3:30 to 4:10 for question 1. You can stretch a bit up to 4:15 if required, but try to close up to 4 o'clock. I know question 1 will be very rewarding and also lengthy, but you should plan it. Then 4:10 to 4:30 question 2, and 4:30 to 4:50 pm what are the remaining question you are left with. But I would recommend, if this 5 6 3 1 2, these 4 questions, if you have done really well out of 56, if you believe you'll get 40 to 44, then you can work on it to ensure you get 40 to 44, and remaining 440 to 5 you can work on the balance pending question. That last 2 points you can adjust accordingly as per your requirements, but 2 to 4:45 pm try to stick to this. It will be very useful, so keep these things in mind. So now let's quickly check what are the questions that might come from this question numbers that I have just mentioned. So question 5 or 6 predominantly will be from assessment, search, demand and recovery, and foreign trade policy. So that will come to around 8 to 16 marks, or even 12 to 16 marks. Then question 3, 4, etc. will be registration, place of supply, value of supply, 14 to 18 marks, and customs valuation, imports, export and packages will come for 18 to 14 marks. Then ITC and exceptions, 12 to 18 marks. What are the mistakes generally candidates make is they invest too much time on ITC, exemption, etc., and they lose out on the scoring aspects in assessment, search, demands, etc. So you should never do that, because another thing which is very important is this assessment. For example, summary, assessment, etc., you must try to reproduce the terms almost as it is, because these are all very legal, case oriented provision. So you cannot afford to write something on own, and you might come home and think, okay, I'll be getting 4 out of 5, but in reality you'll be getting only 1 out of 5. So these are very cautious areas you should keep in mind. So if you require, you can write your answers, summary, assessment or demand recovery, section 7475. You can write it and send it to me. I will evaluate and tell how much mark you'll be getting, what further areas you should work upon it. So keep these things in mind. Best wishes and all the very best once again.